Hello. So we're in the car. It's time to vlog about the car. So we have a Honda CR-V. Finally, it's all decked out. Kevin was like, I'm gonna, I got you this car and I'm gonna put all these cool things on it. I was like, all right. But yeah, this is my car. It's a Honda CR-V touring model, white, super clean. We purchased this a couple of months ago, like a month ago, like barely a month ago or something. And we've been just slowly adding our little things. Like we got a spoiler on it. And all of these, like, guys, I'm not a car person, okay? I'm like, does it get me from A to B? Is it functional? Does it do what it's supposed to do? Okay, so I'm not a car person really. Granted, all these things that I'm showing you guys, they're really from Kevin. I mean, I don't mind. Like, it's cool, it's clean, it's super nice. This is the nicest car I've ever been in, and I just gotta say that the CR-V, I've had one before, and I want to share a story with you guys. But back in like 2008-ish, I used to have a Honda CR-V, and it was an old school one, like 2002 model. And I was driving, and I was on my way to my cousin's place in Costa Mesa, and my tire blew out. The tires were actually already bald, right? And we were supposed to go get them changed. And so at that time I was doing a lot of driving down to the OC because I was thinking about moving down there for school. And so my tire blew out and I freaked the fuck out. And so I slammed on my brakes, and I was on the 14 freeway, and I tried to go to the shoulder, and I hit a little bit of gravel. And then this little bit of gravelly part like dipped like this. And so once I hit that, it was like skid, and then it was like boosh, and then it rolled. It freaking flipped like 3 times. And as it's like, I remember this really clearly, but as it's like freaking rolling, because CR-Vs have a rolling, avoid abrupt maneuvers and excessive speed. This thing freaking high rollover risk, right? Freaking rolls like 3 times. And I'm like, holding like so tight as it's rolling, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, this shit is long, okay? I'll be rolling for a long time. And then I was like, please, when is it gonna stop? And forever in that moment, it was probably only a second, right? But in that second, you're so freaked out that it seems like the longest second of your life. It's like when you drop in a roller coaster. To me, it's like, it's too long. And then finally it stopped, and it had landed right side up, and all the windows were crushed, broken, and everything in the car itself, it's really hot in here, guys. Everything in the car itself, like this side, like the passenger side, the back right here was all smashed down, right? Except the part that I was in. Oh man, when it stopped rolling, I was like, thank you. That's the first thing I said. And no, my life did not like flash before my eyes or whatever. I was just thinking, it was kind of, to me, it was the experience of like being on a roller coaster, but like 10 times more scary, because you don't know if you're gonna make it out of that. And it was just crazy to me that everything was crushed, like literally like compressed, except for where I was sitting, right? And the only thing I got out of it was like, yeah, my bones were really probably jostled, and that probably catapulted me to the next injury that I was gonna get. But I really only came away with a big ass bruise from the seatbelt. And I was like in shock a little bit. I was like, holy shit. And then this old couple came out of their vehicle, and they came to me, and they're like, hey, are you all right? And I was like, I'm okay. And then I just started crying, because like the adrenaline, I was just like freaking out. And then I just started crying, and then I think he called the ambulance or whatever. Ambulance came, lifted me up in a stretcher. It was so hard, I remember. The stretcher was so hard. I was like, this is so uncomfortable. And then I calmed down at that point, and I was like trying to chit chat with the ambulance dude, because I think I was still in shock. I was like, oh, it's kind of cool in here. Like, oh, I didn't know that you have all of these like, cool little machines and buttons. And he was looking at me like, weirdo. hospital or whatever, checked me out real quick, and then they were like, gave me ibuprofen, and then called my parents. And they called my parents, and then my parents came, and they were just like their faces were like serious. Like that was weird to me. I thought they were gonna be like all like, oh my god, thank god you're okay, but they were like super serious, back to the normal thing. But then I was like, oh shit, I needed a car because I gotta go to college. And then that's when I picked up my Honda CR-V. So I'm really sweating, huh? So that's what happened with that. But now we have a CR-V again, and I think this car is really amazing, and it's kind of like a milestone for Kevin and I, because it's our first big purchase together. Just, you know, just life updates, and it's pretty cool. So I told you guys I'm not a car person, but the fact that we have this car together, and we really painstakingly we made the deal together. We were sitting there, you know, doing our little negotiation phase together. And so this car is more a symbolism than anything. Like it's dope that it's like, you know, it's the most decked out CR-V in like ever. But the fact that it symbolizes the work that we've done together and where we're going together, you know, I thought I would have some fun with it now that I have, I can vlog like a boss now with that thing. So I'm just having fun with it. This is not to show off. This is to commemorate, you know, it's to commemorate and celebrate where we have come in our relationship and in our lives and in our businesses. And to have fun with it. So I hope you guys, you know, enjoy the video, this kind of like car vlog. And it was definitely inspired by JK Films, how they do a little thing like what's in my car, or you know, that kind of thing, because I'm a big fan of JK Films. So it's a nod to them and an ode to them. So I hope you enjoyed it and you didn't look at it as like, oh, look at my cool car, even though it kind of is like that, oh, look at my cool car. But yeah, I'm proud of what we have accomplished together and where we've come in our business, and I know that we have so much more left to do, left to hustle, left to work for, left to live for. And yeah, I'm at the moment, you know, the fact that it's a CR-V and it feels so good too. Oh guys, man, with that Civic was such a pain on the back because I had this back injury. It feels so good to sit in here, and I have fun actually driving. And for the longest time, I really hated driving because the car hurt my back, and I'd been commuting for the longest time. And so now finally to have something where it's like, it's fun to drive again, that's cool. That's a cool feeling. Just to like, you know, go to the bank because this car is all, you know, high tech and shit. So it's cool. It's cool to have fun. And I think it's important that you earn money and you spend it on shit that you enjoy. You know, money is there to spend. It's a tool for you to enjoy your life, you know, and to live and to do shit with. So I'm learning that because I've been kind of a cheapskate about how I spend and how I think about money, and being really kind of cheap with my own life, you know. And so it's a good lesson for me to relax, enjoy, make money so that you can use it to have a good time, but not only to just have a good time all the time, right? But to invest back into yourself and into your business and things like that. So much more videos coming on that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little car vlog, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.